have I ever had any paranormal experiences? So technically, the house that I grew up in New Jersey, this old house was built like in the 1700s, this old stone house. And it is apparently one of New Jersey's haunted houses. There's like a list, there's a book somewhere of New Jersey's haunted houses. And the ghosts who occupy the house and the surrounding areas were known to guide the American Revolutionary War soldiers through the swamp. They were friendly ghosts. So I haven't had any experiences myself, although this probably could be one. There's really no evidence that there's anyone in that apartment upstairs. That could be a ghost. Yeah, I never had an experience. The woods behind the house I grew up in are pretty scary. But we think we figured out the solution, or what the mystery was, because there was about 300 bats that were living in the attic when I was a kid. So maybe those are the culprits. Stories about the dog. Well, the Zazie girl, my little girl, is bold and brave and has a lot of spunk. She fearless. She swims in the ocean. There's a pond up in my parents' place that she basically lives in. She's soaked and dirty 24/7. I have a joke that she self-cleans because dirt just seems to disappear, basically because she gets more dirty. And of course she's a TV star because she's been on Ghosts. What stories? The best, the morning wake ups when she sits and she starts soft like an alarm, and it's just a little noise like a or something like that, and then as it builds it turns into woofing and then barking, and then eventually she just beats on the door or or taps you awake. Yeah, that's a little taste into a day in the life of Zazie.
Wow.
Just looking at her?
Look at that. She's going in. See?
Yeah.
She's going to go right in.
I got it. How messy are you? Hey, if you're in Los Angeles and you're gonna be there next week around April 6th, come to PaleyFest because I'm gonna be there and the whole Ghost Cast is gonna be there. We're gonna have a good time and we hope you can join us. There's a link for tickets right there. Come join. So the hammering actually just stopped, and I don't really know how to do this without it ringing in my ear, so I'm gonna take a little break and check out Sheila, aka Flower, who's doing an Instagram live right now with Katie Lowe's from How We Roll. I'm gonna check that out. I'll see you later. Who breaks the most while filming? I mean, I think that's me. I'm fairly certain it's me. It's probably more fun when Danielle breaks because she cries, but I think it's me. So earlier this week, we asked you guys what your theories were, conspiracy theories were about what happened to Trevor's pants. And we got some very good responses that were a lot of fun to read. And if you want to see me reading them and my initial reactions, and they probably do too, I'm gonna post that video next. Hey guys, this is Asher Grodman. I play Trevor on Ghosts, and I am here to read your theories about what happened to Trevor's pants. D says, rip away pant incident following. Did I have a say in what happened to Trevor's pants? But funnily enough, actually, when we were sitting in the limbo of the pandemic and weren't sure if we were ever gonna get a chance to make this thing, our showrunners, Joe Porter and Joe Wiseman, reached out to me asking if I had theories about how he died and what happened to the pants. I gave them some ideas, some of my thoughts, and I am so glad that they didn't listen to any of them, because what they came up with is so much better. And the one thing I can promise you is that there's lots of fan theories out there, and every single one of them is wrong. So I think you're gonna be surprised. When I first booked the role, well, the day of the kind of network and studio test, which kind of was the determining factor at the end, I just did favors for every single person that I could possibly do favors for, and thought maybe if I muster up enough goodwill, this thing will come my way. And as the day went on, I just didn't hear anything. I was doing a reading for a friend, and I was like looking at my phone out of the corner of my eye, and nothing was ringing. And then finally, at the tail end of this reading, it must have been like 10 o'clock at night, maybe later, I get a call from my agent, and I called them back. And when I called them, my agent said, "We're all on the phone, so you know it's good news." As if my whole team was on the phone. And I just started screaming and bouncing off the walls down in Tribeca, and called my parents and my closest friends. I went to a pub nearby and just had a quiet Guinness to myself, grinning ear to ear. I had been doing this for 18 years before that, and most of those years were pretty hard. I am, and it was very much worth the wait. I wouldn't trade anything. Okay, so this was fun. Thank you so much, guys, for your questions. Thank you for my soundtrack today, Neighbor Upstairs. And don't forget to watch Ghosts tonight, 9/8 Central on CBS, or after tonight, really, anytime on Paramount+. I hope you guys enjoy, because the mystery of Trevor's pants is finally going to be revealed.